What's up guys, my name is Khan and we're back today with more Marble World, and today we're doing something really cool. In case you guys didn't know, I'm actually a huge F1 fan, and so I decided to do some marble races with F1 tracks and F1 cars. The 2022 F1 season is just around the corner, and it's a fantastic season because it is a complete overhaul of the F1 rules and design change. So the cars are completely different from last year, and it's just going to be a really exciting start. Now, the first course is, of course, the Bahrain Grand Prix, and guys, I really like F1. I can't stress this enough. It's so much fun to watch F1 races. I don't know why, it just is. But the Bahrain Grand Prix is coming up, and I figured the best thing we could do while we're waiting is just simulate some of those races in Marble World. So I'll put a 3D map of the Bahrain Grand Prix on the screen, and I decided to spend some time using the freeform crafting tool to make my own 3D Bahrain Grand Prix. And look at this, the marbles just drive around. We've got checkpoints, we've got a racetrack, and there's actually a race mode in Marble World. And of course, our marbles are all named after all the drivers. It's the full grid, and we spawn 20 at a time. I've been spawning a fair amount, but we're going to do some marble races and see if we can predict who the winner of this race this weekend is going to be. It's going to be a really exciting season. All the cars are so different from last year, and anything goes. So I'm really excited to just try it out and see what happens. Now, you'll notice with this marble track, they kind of move around on their own. That's because there are a ton of boosters. In case you didn't notice, there's all these boosters here, which help push them around the track. And I did have them follow a little bit of a racing line, but, you know, once again, they're marbles, not F1 cars. So they do use the walls, and there's a lot of action that goes on, marbles passing each other. It's just a really cool experience. And then we've got this giant sort of ramp piece into a spiky bit, and that is, of course, if marbles fly off the track, they will get eliminated and disqualified from the race, or sometimes they'll just stall out on the track. You know, look at this. We got Schumacher and Guan Yu and Albon all stalled out. You got an Alfa Romeo, a Haas, and a Williams all stalled out on the track. I mean, what else is new? That's kind of just a normal... Oh, Ricardo comes smash... Oh, two Ricardos. The Ricardo twins come smashing in. But anyway, we're going to do some F1 race. I'm so excited, and we'll see if we can predict who's going to win. I mean, if these are anywhere close to the winner, I'd be absolutely blown away. But let's go. Marble World, we're going to do a 10-lap race. I do have to slow down time just a little bit because regular speed is incredibly fast with marbles. These things go so quick. But we're going to do a 10-lap race, and the starting position is going to be randomized. We don't exactly have a qualifying, but, you know, we'll see who's got the best lap. Gonna see who we have qualifying where. Interesting. Lando Norris qualifying first, apparently. It is a random order. Like I said, Tsunoda qualifying second, Albon third, Schumacher fourth, Gasly fifth, Guan Yu, I think I pronounced that right. Guan Yu is a Chinese driver for Alfa Romeo, qualifying sixth. Vettel and Stroll, the two Aston Martin drivers, qualifying. And then, of course, Magnussen in the Haas, Hamilton, and we've got Alonso, Ricardo, Perez, Bottas, Sainz, Ocon, Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell, and Latifi. Interestingly enough, the Red Bulls qualifying way at the back, and the Mercedes kind of in the backfield, and the Ferraris, although according to preseason testing, those are sort of the three fastest to look at, which will be interesting. Now, this is, once again, marbles and not F1, so really this actually means pretty much nothing. The chances of the order staying the same from qualifying is very slim, unlike F1. But here we go. We're going to see what this first race brings. I'm going to remember the orders. I mean, we'll have a video to go look at, and I'm curious to see what the order is this weekend. Like I said, it's a new season for F1. It's really exciting this year because with all the design changes, we should see some, hopefully, a changing of, you know, the front runners. But here we go. First place right off the bat, we got Lando Norris. Oh, Stroll coming up fast, but he bumps Norris, keeps Norris in front. Schumacher, oh, almost going off the wall there. Gasly, Ricardo, all the midfield at the front right now. Vettel, Bottas coming up, trying to get some revenge there for getting kicked out of Mercedes, I guess. Working for Alfa. Oh, George Russell, already dead. You see that on the side? George Russell, he's going to get eliminated here in a sec. Hamilton making big moves, though. Look at that. Hamilton already cutting through the entire midfield. Cuts off Magnussen, pretty much. Verstappen coming up right behind Hamilton. Oh, my God. That's going to be a battle right there. Ricardo getting some weird bounce. I think we're following Verstappen right now. He's got Alonso right behind him. He's in a big pack. They're all going to get shot across here. Oh, making some moves. Going on the outside, is he going to cut across? He cuts across, bakes it in front of Hamilton. Right behind Ricardo. Oh, no, way too far outside. Maybe not, though. The interesting thing with these marbles is that the further they go outside the corner, the more boost pad they have when they're coming back in, so they pick up a little bit more acceleration. Kind of, sort of realistic, I guess. The wider turn you take, the faster you can take it at, sort of. But Verstappen and Hamilton just battling it out here. We've got Bottas as well somehow fell back through the ranks, but was catching up. In first place, we got Lance Stroll currently. We got Norris here in fourth. Hamilton's still up in third. Verstappen coming across. Looks like someone else just died there. I think it was Ricciardo. He's falling down the ranks. Yeah, Ricciardo is eliminated. Hamilton here, gonna pass Norris on the inside. Yes, he does. No problem there. Verstappen is still behind Norris. Looks like he's getting pushed by Albon. No, Tsunoda's going to make a move on Verstappen. Look at that. Oh, someone got eliminated. Was that Hamilton? Might have been Hamilton getting eliminated. Yeah, it looks like Hamilton's falling through the ranks. Eliminated out. Must have crashed. We have Schumacher in first place. Honestly, it's a Haas. It's Schumacher in the Haas in first place. Unbelievable. What a crazy thing. And he's got a good lead. Oh, not too much lead. Stroll right behind him, battling for first place. Schumacher, Stroll, and Tsunoda in third. Right. Oh, Stroll there. Makes the pass on the inside. Look at that. Passes Schumacher. Coming into that first corner. Tsunoda as well. Looks like Schumacher and Stroll are going to battle for first place for a while. Tsunoda's got a little bit to catch up. It's still anyone's game, though. Only lap 4, and already 5 people have been eliminated off the track. Oh, look at that. Stroll makes the move. Right around the outside of the Haas. He makes that move. Oh, and then bounces into the wall. Yeah, no, perfect. I tried to make the course, like I said, lots of different areas where the boost pads kind of feel like the racing line. But once again, they are, in fact, marbles. Surprisingly enough, marbles do not follow racing lines. And so they would rather bounce along the walls. Tsunoda just bumping the Haas and taking the corner. That was a video game corner if I've ever seen one. Just ramming him out of the way. Verstappen's in 4th place, actually. Look at this. Verstappen coming up. Making up some ground after Hamilton gets eliminated. Norris right behind Verstappen. I don't think he's going to catch. Maybe. No, it looks like Verstappen still got the speed through here. We'll see what happens through this corner. Still maintains it. The 3 front runners looks like they slowed down a little bit. Got caught up. Verstappen making a move on Stroll. Hits the back of Stroll. Leclerc came out of nowhere. Coming up to make some moves. The Ferrari, the only perfectly smooth marble without a second color. Unbelievable. This race is intense. I mean, Schumacher's still in front. That's insane, Schumacher. He's been in front since the last couple laps here. Who else we got in the backfield here? Leclerc, Albon. Oh, Gasly just gets passed by Norris. You can tell that the sort of, Vettel way back here. Ocon as well. But yeah, you can kind of tell that the positions are starting to iron themselves out, get established. Bottas and Guan Yu, the 2 Alfa Romeos, following each other. And, of course, Latifi's dead, actually. Latifi is rolling to the death pit. So that's it. Guan Yu in last place currently. Bottas in second last. Vettel also dead. Oh, no, that's not good. Then we've got Ocon and Norris. Gasly, Albon. I think Schumacher's still out in front. Unbelievable, Schumacher. This might be your first ever win. First race of the season. That would be insane. Honestly, Haas actually looks pretty good in preseason testing. They're still not great, but they definitely look better than they did last year. I'd be really excited to see the Haas team, get some podiums this year. It would be a really, really cool thing and just really exciting to see. They are the only American F1 team, which is kind of interesting. That's the fact of the day, I guess. Schumacher still followed by Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri. Doing all right. Coming up behind, who we got? We got Stroll, Lance Stroll, right behind him. And then, of course, we've got Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc makes the pass on Lance Stroll and Verstappen as well. Lance Stroll took that corner too wide. Verstappen actually made the pass on Charles Leclerc as well. Gasly's out. You can see him there falling on the side of the screen. Verstappen loses that position, though. Might take it here on the inside. Gets the video game bounce off of Leclerc. Might take it through Stroll. Oh, no. Can't really get around the corner in front of Stroll there. Maybe here on the straight. He is right behind him. There we go. Stroll looks like he got a better launch out of that corner, though. Yeah, Stroll's got a huge lead. Unless he screws up here. Lap 8 out of 10. Nope, Verstappen does not get it. Oh my god, we got another elimination. Schumacher's finally out. Schumacher, you were in first place the whole time. You fell out. Tsunoda now takes first place, and Verstappen's now in third. This is actually the battle. Oh, Verstappen takes that position from Stroll really quick on the inside. That's second now. Tsunoda, of course, in first place. This is actually insane. Over half the field has been eliminated. Oh, Tsunoda dies! There was no one there. He just died. He just fell off the corner. Verstappen's in first place now. Well, this might actually be the results of the Bahrain Grand Prix. I mean, not so many people getting eliminated, but Verstappen might just win the Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll have to see. Lance Stroll in second place. Charles Leclerc in third. That's also a possibility. Not sure. The Aston Martin doesn't seem that fast this year. We'll see what they do. I mean, it is also preseason testing, which, you never know what they're running in terms of engine modes and that sort of thing. they could always get very different by race time. So, you know, we'll see on qualifying who really has the fastest car this year. But Lance Stroll right there in second place. Unbelievable. Catching up to Verstappen. Might still take this. Ocon in third. Charles Leclerc in fourth. Bottas and Guan Yu, the two Alfa Romeos, are the only team with both marbles still in the game. That's crazy. Everyone else is a single player or has been eliminated. Lance Stroll makes the pass on Verstappen for first place. Verstappen, though, right behind him coming into the first straight. Still one more lap to go. Who has the fastest lap time? Tsunoda, but he's actually dead. So I don't know how that works. If you, normally you only get the point for fastest lap if you're within the top 10, but I don't know if you DNF, if you still get that extra point. Stroll bounces off the track. That's it. Stroll ends his race in 6th place. He will be eliminated. Verstappen now cleanly out in first. Ocon in second. And, of course, Charles Leclerc in third, but not for long. Charles Leclerc takes that second place. Oh, my goodness. This is insane. This is the last lap and so much action still. Who we got next? Ocon there. Bottas. Oh, Bottas just went off the track. Saw that. Bottas just lipped up onto the track and went off. And Guan Yu is the final competitor coming around the race. That's crazy. Guan Yu going to get 4th place. Only 5 finishers of this track. Verstappen gets first. Leclerc in second. Ocon third. And Guan Yu in 4th place. Bottas in 5th. DNF'd. Stroll, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Albon, Gasly, Norris, Vettel, Latifi, Perez, Sainz. Who else we got? Hamilton, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Alonso, and Russell. The two Mercedes, 16th and 20th. That is not a good finish. 10 laps, final results. Look at that. Verstappen wins. This might actually be, this could be a finish for this weekend, to be honest. Verstappen, Leclerc, Ocon, Guan Yu, and of course the rest. But yeah, Verstappen, Leclerc, Ocon, that could be a podium. I mean, Ocon, the Alpine, doesn't really look the fastest this year, but, you know, Ocon is a very good driver. And, I mean, Verstappen, Leclerc, no question about it. And the Ferrari this year looks really, really good. So, you know, it might be the thing. We're going to do one more race. This one, we're going to just speed it up a little bit. We can clear out these marbles. We've got the results. This one, we're just going to play at full speed. And I'm not going to do any follow cams. It gets a little bit nauseating at full speed if we do the follow cams. But we'll simulate another race and see if we get similar results. Here we go. Start that race. What do we have for a starting lineup here? Verstappen starting in first. Okay, Tsunoda, Leclerc. Interesting. That's a pretty good lineup. Latifi, Magnussen, Perez, Gasly, Vettel, Guan Yu, Ricciardo, Alonso, Hamilton. The two Mercedes still starting in the back. You know, Sainz here, way at the back of the Ferrari. I don't know what we're going to see this weekend. I'm really excited to look and to see what it is. But here we go. We're going to start it up. Of course, full speed. We're going to turn off the display and just go for it. They are off. Look at how fast they are at regular speed. It's actually insane. Super quick lap times. Verstappen with a huge lead out front. Looks like the two Red Bulls are 1 and 2. Perez and Verstappen. One of them is off. Perez looks like he just died. Perez got eliminated first lap. That sucks. Verstappen, though, keeping that lead. Hamilton somehow out from the backfield all the way up into second, now into third. Norris in second. Leclerc in fourth. Gasly in fifth. Still a crazy race going on here. Look at how fast they are. Verstappen has a huge lead out front. Just maintaining that lead. Norris, Hamilton. If we turn it on, yeah, it doesn't really help much. Tsunoda right there with Norris. Tsunoda makes the pass on Norris. Now back is behind Norris. Verstappen just needs to put down some clean laps and he'll be good to go this entire race. This is insane. The field is kind of insane. Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc, Hamilton, Vettel. That actually could be the same. It would be crazy if Verstappen wins 2 races in a row. The marbles are all the exact same. It's just colors. So, you know, I don't know how the game figures it out. I guess just by the physics collisions. Oh, we got one car stalled out on the track here. Who is this? Guan Yu stalled out on one of these boosters. His car is going to be eliminated. He's just going to be sitting down the race. You can see Latifi got eliminated, but still is ahead of Guan Yu because he made it through more of those checkpoints. Absolutely insane. We can actually do this. Hamilton and Verstappen, 1-2, battling for first and second place right behind each other right in the very beginning. This is an incredible race. This is actually kind of cool. And then we got Alonso and Ocon, the two Alpines. Hamilton passes Verstappen. Guan Yu there, still an obstacle on the track. Hamilton actually ahead of Verstappen, but Verstappen still with the fastest lap. Ocon, Norris, Vettel, Alonso. A lot of action happening in the midfield. Guan Yu still stalled out. Looks like Leclerc is dead. His car has fallen apart. Hamilton, Verstappen still battling for the 1-2 position. It's insane that this is actually kind of like how real F1 would go. Vettel in third place. Ocon in fourth. Oh no, that's all changing up. Vettel dropping down the ranks even more. Ocon still in third. Verstappen sort of losing the lead to Hamilton. Hamilton kind of clearing more space. It is the final lap. much quicker race than the previous. Oh, we got 2 cars stalled out. Looks like someone else hit Juan Yu. Gasly, it seems. And Hamilton, look at that, wins the race. Verstappen with the final lap, 2nd place. Ocon 3rd. Vettel 4th. Alonso 5th. Albon 6th. Schumacher 7th. And Magnussen 8th. Less eliminations this time, but we did have 2 cars stall out. Verstappen now just decided after the race was over to jump off the track. Was that even the finish? I think it was. Yeah, we're waiting for the timer because these marbles haven't been eliminated yet, so they're still allowed to finish potentially. But as you can see, they are just stuck on that booster. They are not going to finish by any means. Looks like this weekend we're going to have either a Verstappen win or a Hamilton win. I honestly don't know. I'd love to see the results of this weekend's race. I'm very, very curious to see what happens. And it looks like they're all honestly going to get eliminated. Hamilton's like the only front runner still going. Vettel as well, actually. Vettel's somehow in first. There we go. Final results, Hamilton, Verstappen, Ocon. These DNFs happened after the checkered flag. There was just this 60-second disqualification time. And then Vettel 4th, Alonso 5th. Well, this has been really cool. I'm really excited. It took me a fair amount of time just to build all the custom marbles, of course, within the game and make them all the team colors, and as well lay out the track with all the elevation changes and boosters and try and make it realistic to the Bahrain Grand Prix. But if you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm really excited to check out F1 this year. F1 2022 is going to be an exciting season, and I can't wait. I know this probably sounds like it's a sponsored video. It's really not. I just like F1 racing. I find it fascinating, and I love watching all the practices, qualifying, racing, and the whole 9 yards. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time. Is Hamilton, he's really the only one doing laps still. That's hilarious. The only marble left.